The topic for the next session is Tech Talk on Future, proofing your FinOps strategy and the rapid proliferation of cloud technologies has transformed the way businesses operate, bringing unprecedented opportunities along with complex challenges. Managing cloud finances effectively is no longer a choice, but a strategic imperative. The session, Future Proofing Your FinOps Strategy, at our upcoming tech conference aims to shed light on innovative approaches and best practices to navigate the intricate terrain of digital financial operations successfully. Our speaker, as a business technology leader with 24 years of global experience, the speaker has successfully implemented digital solutions to accelerate business growth and outcomes. Currently, he is the CTO and global head insurance COE with 3i Infotech, leading the strategy and execution for customers and 3i across application, automation, data, and analytics as PaaS and SaaS. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as I invite Mr. Rishi Agrawal from 3i Infotech on stage, please.
Afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me. Yeah, not too loud, right? Okay. Let me give a very small incident. In my previous organization, when I joined, I was lucky enough to get first big opportunity to implement large BPM product as well as do the development. And yeah, being a large project, customer expectation was that to do the first implementation immediately with predefined timelines. Now, when you have that the large implementation as during the start of the engagement, the team come up with a large set of infrastructure requirements, and that takes weeks. So that's where they start implementing the cloud-based solution. Now, with the cloud, we were lucky to within couple of days we were ready with the infrastructure, and let's start the development. Now, another big challenge. Can you guess what would be the biggest challenge on the cloud? Yeah, because a lot of developers are involved. They keep on using the different services. Now your usage are going up and down. And that's where as a leader, we have sleepless night, how to manage that cost. Now that's where I give that the brief on the FinOps, how we will manage and at least have a proper structure to use that cloud infra and their cost as well as keep on doing some innovations. So just as a background, as per different research reports, right now the market size is 195 billion and overall 1.7 trillion as a cloud usage, which is going to increase to 3 trillion by 2030. Now, to do manage this type of the value, you need governance as well as management of cloud. Yeah. So again, as per Gartner, you have 80% time that your cost has gone much beyond your budget, and then more than 50% time that what we call it that nobody looks how to optimize. That's where enterprises are having a challenge, and that's the opportunity area to manage the cloud more effectively. So I'm seeing that the timer, so that's where I was. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that within 15 minutes we'll cover it up. So now cloud FinOps is basically cloud financial management. Now that's a discipline as well as the practice which gives you the organizations to manage the cloud spend. Also, it provides a collaboration between engineering, finance, and business to work together based on that whatever data driven analytics what they got. So basically, it's not financial operations or cloud operation, it's a finance and DevOps together to define your FinOps for the cloud. So basically, approach or framework for the FinOps, you have basically inform, operations, and optimize. So that's where you keep on, like you have a clear that what is your cloud spend or plan, that budget what you have. That's where you have the clear idea. Then keep on doing that operations to manage your cloud operations across the organizations by your views, and then keep on optimizing, because once you bought, you have to effectively utilize. And if you keep on changing your cloud spend as per the requirement, you should avoid any I'll say that uh, i- uh, so like example, that one business function right now their project got delayed. Now the cloud is not used, how you can redistribute or hold it for some time. So that's where the major one, the biggest one is cost anomaly. Basically, any spike, you have the immediate solution to stop or manage it. Then you have same day, the moment you get that any change in the behavior or the spend, same time you should be able to manage it. And then the reporting, how you have the cost reporting, and by the business units to make sure that you are on top of it. And then definitely I'm sure that everybody's talking about AI. So you have AI based forecasting, how to see that your cloud usage in the near future as well as long term. And that's where you have a usage based as well as rate based costing and pricing on that your cloud spend. And then definitely you should be having a maturity model, that how optimize you can have a cloud spend. And the benefits you have, basically, in simple word, what we talk about, that very clear where you are spending, how much you are spending, and how fast you can make a control in case it is going beyond your control, or I'll say that the limits what you have on cloud. So again, on the FinOps capability, you start with the cost governance, because that's like your base. Everybody talks like how to do that cost. In fact, just to give very recently, we got a customer. We were discussing with them. They came up that, Rishi, we are using cloud. Different teams have different usage, whereas the team which is having low value but high consumption, whereas other team, they are like okay, okay. Now when we went there, asked them that let's work together to optimize the cost, but you keep on doing the innovation what you are working. They had the reduction of almost 60% on their cloud cost without doing anything additional as compared to how they are working. Again, it was the major piece what they did, they implemented a FinOps tool. I know we have not got that engagement, but still, customer was happy because their cost got reduced by 60%. So that's where the model works: cost governance, then savings and discounts. The key piece is procurement. Now you have, like as I mentioned, majorly. Next slide, I will explain usage as well as the rate-based pricing. So if you have the combination of both, that gives you a lot of benefits as compared to like just as a, because I think one of the statement I made, cloud has become right now me too moment. Everybody's talk that I want to do the cloud. Then we say that capacity, and then the alignment, which is the critical, that how you are using and keep on distributing your cloud cost across the different business functions as well as on the different applications. So this is what I was talking about. Cost optimization, you will not go only like, let's say, usage based as well as rate based. So once you have that FinOps defined structure, you know how much you are going to spend in next, let's say, 3 to 9, what we call it, 90 days, 180 days, and beyond that. So how you will have cloud usage. based on both usage as well as on the rate. AI driven platform differentiator. Again, when we talk about cloud, you get three components. One is your FinOps, security ops, as well as cloud ops. So, considering all three operations, you combine because we can't split and keep only one operations as a thing. So, that's where when you take AI driven platform, it gives you the combination and it will keep on providing you forecasting as well as your usage patterns, and which will make that stakeholder as well as leadership to make a right decision at right time. And then you will have again, now earlier we were talking about cloud, now it's a hybrid cloud, multi cloud. Now with that FinOps you will have a clear idea that how you will have combination of or multi cloud to define that the best of the services from the different providers. I think I'm ahead of time, so we'll have question answers. So this is what as a 3I we call it as a Nure as a brand, which we provide, as I mentioned, cloud, DevSec, and FinOps, all three with very well architected infra as well as framework. So that's where we provide the services, and so that's a briefly I have given. I try to fast track my presentation. So any questions I can take, I think.
No, sir. I think they'll take it. So let's have a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir, for the presentation.